And we are live. There was what we came up with last time. I did a little stream. And online's here. Ayo. I know I said it in the chat, but ayo. I'll say it myself. So since, excuse me, since the last time I did one of these, we completed this song that we don't have a name for. We started another song last time, and I was like, okay, I got some ideas. I've continued on since then, and I've also created another song. So, if you're watching, here is the next song that I've created during the past, I don't know, couple, well, I don't want to say couple days. I created this like a couple of days after the last stream. So let's see what you guys think of the newest song that I've created. So, if the music is too loud or not loud enough, please let me know. Crazy nice? Good. Good. That's the other song I created, or that is the song I've created in the middle. But then there's the song that we were working on in the last one. I went through and I made a few changes to it, so it may sound slightly different, and I've added some stuff as well. Done a little bit of work, as you can see, but here's kind of where I got to. So we'll give a little listen to what we've got currently. What I want to do with it yet. So yeah, I don't have any extra drums because I'm not so sure about this particular section. That's what I'm not sure about. And I still haven't figured out what I want to do with it. Like this, in the back. It's like I'm not sure if that flows quite the right way, but I think if I think of anything, come back to it. But that's where I've been. Now I'm trying to decide if maybe I revisit some of these other ideas that I've had. So like for, let's see, let's pull up something, and I'm gonna look because I don't have names for them. Not even sure what this one is. Let me give a listen. Okay. Let's see. Come back bit. That's the same one. Do I have it saved twice? I do. Okay. Well, then let's try something else. This seems to be a bit... Let me hear something. That might be similar to what we... No, I thought we already did something similar to that. Okay, never mind. Let's go back to it. Revisit what we've got. Let's see if it works. Watching the new Minecraft video as well. Sounds good for month. I'm assuming Monday. Something like that. Okay. That was that one we're kind of working on. Let me come back here. I think this was kind of the idea for that first song, actually. And this is, oh yeah, because I reworked That's one we just kind of listened to. That doesn't have much of anything. Okay, so my previous ideas of unfinished stuff continues. We'll leave those in the bank. I think let's start fresh. Let's see. Let's see if anything piques our interest. Of course, it always starts off with the default. Just that. Just a nice bong. But let's see. Let's get into the bag o' tricks. Well, what are we going to do here? You know what? Online, since you're here and you're commenting, from 0 to 7, pick a number or a color. Any one of these. Just pick one of them. Let's see where your mind's at, and let's see what we can do with it. So you pick any one of these, 0 through 7. We'll work with it. We'll see what we can do. Or like I said, a color. We got the dark red, an orange, a green. No cowbells. No cowbell, I'm guessing. But yeah, you say green. Okay. So we got a green right here. Let's pick that. Let's see. Let's see what they've got for heavier stuff. Classic. Okay, not bad. The raw stuff, which gets you into more the punk side. Kind of digging more on this side. Let's see. We might be able to do it like a kind of chop that up a bit. Let's see if we do this. Maybe we add some space. Let's see. We might be able to work something with that. What is being played there? It's like 3-2 open. 3-2 open. Something like that. So might be able to pseudo harmonize with it a bit. Let's see. Like that. And then we can go even higher, actually. Of course, we kind of missed that note in the middle, but it seems like it's going towards. Let's try. That could be an interesting something. Let me listen. Have this kind of do that. Maybe we can go lower as well. Let's see. I just don't like how that hit. Maybe we go up here with it. Let's see. Or what if we go lower? Maybe not that low. Maybe we go up just a slight touch. That's got a bit of meanness to it. What if we just let the bass kind of ring out with it? So like a bong. But we need to do another one there. What? Actually, I think the bass needs a change right there to match. Same note. That's got an interesting sound to it. Let's see what we can do with it. So we copy that over to here. And what if? What do you do back there? Hey. What if the drum, instead of kind of what would be expected, would be something like this? Like, see. See, that's like a normal kind of metal thing. What if we maybe do something a bit slower, darker? So like we get maybe not that. Okay, so no snare. There's the snare. So we don't want a snare. Just making sure. So we like, and then it goes into like a boom, and then another kind of hit right here. So we throw in something that would be like a do. Oh, what are we gonna do there? That might be too fast, but let's see. Yeah, I think that's a little too fast. I don't want to give the feeling of energy, like up tempo. So, what? Something slow. Maybe something like this. Have a good ear for sound. I mean, played in bands for a long time, so this is just me digitizing how I work if I was actually writing on a guitar and with a band and stuff like that. But thank you. That's better. Okay, so what if instead of the bass just ringing here, it does a little dong dong there? So using the same note, and it may not hit that third one, but let's see how it works. I don't know if it needs to match it. Let's try that. Or what if we have it still do another single note like this? We make it go a little, just a touch, maybe higher or lower. Let's see. Maybe lower. Okay, let's hear that again. I'm not sure if I want that. Do. Some like do right here. I wish I could really chop this up, remove some of these simple hits. Or maybe actually add a cymbal hit. Maybe something like that. And then we bring this back again. I wish that would just do. Something like that. What do we do? I mean, maybe I add that in there. Yeah, that was the right call. Okay. Let's hear it. But think, what's next? Let's see. Did I buy this program? No, this is Punk-O-Matic is the name of the program, or Punk-O-Matic 2, as you can see here in the upper right corner of the screen. This is a Flash game, essentially, is what it is. There's an offline version that you can download, which I have, but I would need to take all of my songs and copy them over, which basically involves getting the data, this little post-it note here, from one song, open it up in the offline version, paste it in there, save it, and do that one by one. They don't have a tool currently to just transfer all the music. Yeah, this is just a Flash game, is what this is. All right, so let's hear this. Let's think where we need to go. I like that we've established extra hits as opposed to on the 4 like this. What if we do give a little speed up? Or and then into another. Let's see. Let's take a bit of this, bring it back. And then something like that, which I like to use that one for that. Dom says, meep. Ayo. Well, welcome. And then, of course, we do this. Bring this back here. But I don't want it to be a fast beat. I kind of want it to be there. And we could go with old reliable. Heavy slow A, number 7. So let's see how this works. I wish it could be slower. I wish it could be slower. There is regular slow. Love man, been watching for years. Thanks for the shout out. Hey, of course. And thank you for watching. Maybe we do that. This, we take out some of that little extra double bass that we had in there. The bass can do, let's see. Oh, that's special. Or just kind of a droning do 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 do. So let's try it over here. All right, let's hear this. I wish it was slower. I wish I could slow this down. I mean, I can make my own drum beat, which I've done before. So let's try that. Okay. We're going to want bass, crash. So let's get that going. So it'd be like a this, but with a regular cymbal. Oh, nope. Da, 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 da. So we need the snare, which, if we saw correctly, was number 1. Here, followed by another this. Let's see. That might work. Let's copy and paste. Old Faithful. Boom. something's missing. What is it? What's missing here? Let's hear it again. Maybe we need a touch of double bass. Maybe that's what we need at the beginning. And then on the tails as well. Needs more enveloping. There we go. It's got that punch now, but we've slowed it effectively. But also maybe we need to switch this to here, which means taking this, because maybe we need that snare hit just a little bit before. Something like that. That seems better. Now, if we build into this part, that might be a call too. So let's take this. How far do we want to move this? Maybe here? We can ramp into it a touch. Let's see. Like this. With maybe a bit of that. So like a... And then it would hit. That's a possibility. Or we can get a bit more notes, some extra business in here. What if we copy? I don't. No, thank you. Goodbye, bass. But maybe the play. How much are we working with here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So okay. That's a full bit of this. Copy that. And then maybe the bass. And maybe this just comes in and rings out as well. I don't know. I don't like that that is ringing. So possibly we just do this. Let's see. What if we had another snare hit? Just trying things. Just trying things here. How does that work? I think that works. Mr. Christoph, ayo! Whenever I see soap streaming, you know what happens next. And then a mischievous emoji. All right, let's hear it now that we've added some extra snare hits here. it immediately. I'll take the compliment, I guess. What would the world be without Mr. Kristoff? All right, I don't know if I like the extra snare hit on here. I think I liked it when we were kind of double up this bit. Let's hear it. Not bad, not bad. Now let's double this. And maybe... Got a question. Oh, that could be dangerous. Ask away. Maybe we had some rolls in here. Like this. Let's see. To answer your question, Mr. Kristoff, no. Nope. No and no. I think that needs to be a different... Maybe like that? Let's see. That could work. That could work. But now, how do we start to break it up a bit? I feel like it needs... Does it need octaves? Is that what the time is for right now? Let's take this. Let's copy it all. Let's take this roll. Throw that down there. So we got double. And then maybe this becomes this. And this... It's different. Let's see how it works. The pass a few times. I never utilized it though. Let's see how that works instead, because that just one hit didn't quite work. What if we just strum? Not liking this. What if we strum without the octave? Let's see. And then here, we bring it back to here and just strum there. It loses. It's losing something. Okay, undo all of that. Maybe the bass is what's going to come through. We don't need to do that. We can just do this. Maybe we have the bass go higher. So like this, and then this to here. Maybe. Not sure if that's working. This one's a tricky one. This is a bit of a puzzle that we got from the online. Choosing green for us to start with. I like this kind of the beginning part. I'm just not sure where we're gonna take it. Let's take a step back, hear the song from the beginning just to see. I like it until we get to here. Something needs to change right here. Right here. What is it? Maybe our rhythm guitar kind of lays back a bit. Let's see, what are we doing? Okay. That, like that. And maybe let's hear something. Cubing it. No cubes. That has not taken place here so far. Let's see. Yeah, this one's tricky. This is tricky. What do we do? What do we do? Maybe we just go to a different part completely. Maybe that's what we do. Or maybe it's as simple as rhythm change. Maybe. That's definitely helping, for sure. All right, let's back it up. Oh, changing it. Oh, we're trying to change it. All right, let's back it up to the start here. bass. I can hear that bass doing... Or maybe it just speeds up completely. Let's see. It's not working. Something's not working. I think it's gonna need to just go to a completely different part. Okay, so now we just gotta figure out what that is. Let's get rid of all this. Get out of my face. All right. Speed it up a bit. Or that can bridge us to the new part, potentially. Just ignore that this part here. Let me hear something. Let's see. Maybe. Let's see. Or maybe it just needs to ring out. Maybe that's what we gotta do. Let's get rid of these. Boom. Boom. But then... the devil... All right, let's hear it together. In practice, what do we got? Maybe it does that particular part twice, the drums. Maybe this is just like a sludgy, doomish kind of song. Dr. Soap on the beat. You know it. On the ones and twos, on the wheels of steel. Okay, let's see. I got an idea. Maybe this is just more of that sludgy kind of doom. And I've used this plenty of times, but what if... do this. That's clean. I like it. Where do the notes need to go? Oof. That sounded extra mean right there. But what do we get this guitar to do with it? So that's going up to either 2 or 3. I could get the tabs and look. Let's look at the tabs. How I taught myself how to play guitar. It's going 3, and then the 2, and then the 5. Okay. Now, does it go to 3 immediately? Yeah. So if it's going to that... and then... so let's see. I don't know if I like this note. What if we bring it up 1? Well, then it would be the same. Hold on. Maybe that's not bad. I don't want it to go up. Right here. So it's... dong. Some of that. Like, we do it a couple of times. Then they're just playing kind of the same. I want to keep the dynamics a bit different. Maybe we bring this back at the end. Let's hear it. Ooh, I don't. I think it does actually need to go up. So, leave this for a second. Get rid of this. It went up to 5, so let's go up to 7 for you. Maybe it doesn't need this. It needs something else there. Like that. That. And... now, just to see how it goes and transitions into our next part of repeating. Let's see. And then here, this note, we do a little something like this. And then we copy and a paste. All right, let's hear this. Okay. I like the way that sounds. Now, does it work together? I don't know if I want to repeat this. Let me hear it. Let's see. Oh, that completely threw that off. So let's see how it goes into it this way. And then something like that. Okay, now let's hear what we've got. Okay, Skyrim stream eyeballs and a question mark. Well, not tonight. No. I'm recording Skyrim tomorrow night though, so it'll be up on Wednesday. Hold on, let's. Maybe it just goes right in. You think it's gonna drop off there, but it just comes in. So what if we take all of this and move it to here? Full cycle ribs. No. Okay. Yeah, there's not going to be a full slab of ribs. It's just going to show up at my doorstep. So, I don't know what to say. All right. I like what we got here. Now, do we add some spice to the drums, though? Maybe something that goes with that do. I mean, this would work, but it would get rid of the cymbals, but let's hear it. Yeah, that's not a now type of thing. That's a, like, later on you want to build up to something kind of thing. Maybe we just do this. Couple of those. Let me throw that. Or maybe that's what we need. Is this. Let's see. But twice? I like that being there. And then what do we go to? Like I said, maybe this is like kind of a slower, there's not really a lot of pickup and tempo kind of song. Maybe we could chill here for a bit. But evilly. Evil chillin'. What if we do something like this? And then do this, but like that. That seems like it's just going to build to something. Could just build to a ridiculous breakdown. That could happen. Actually, I don't want that there. Let's get this. What if we change that to something else? Give it a slight. Oh, no. Get out of here. Get out of my face. Boop, boop, boop. That's a little bit much. Faded. Ayo. From Catface Meowmer days made my childhood better. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Thanks for making me feel old. Now, speaking of that, someone left a comment that's like, I started watching back in like middle school or something, and now I'm getting ready to go off to college or graduate college, if I remember correctly. And I was like, I'm dying. But no, it's always good to hear. Welcome. That's a little too happy. Maybe we can take this. Started watching when I was like 14. I'm 23 now. That's a little while, for sure. No, Catface. Actually, I can pull it up. Hit the original debut. I remember it was a February, but what was it? Let's see. My videos. Actually, I think it's my most popular video. Yeah, so this would have been on February 17th, 2013 was when Catface came to us. Oh, I forgot that's happening. Anyway, it's there. Trust me. Yeah, February of 2013. 12 years ago. Oh my goodness. Over 12 years ago now. All right, I added some stuff. Let's see how it works. I do like that there's a bit of a break, but maybe that's not the right note for it. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? There, we're here. What if we... Let's see. Draco's still around? Yeah. Draco is... Well, the camera is going to kind of... Like a little green screen stuff, but that tan that's happening right here, right there, there he is. There's his face buried in a blanket. He's right here. Yes, still around, still doing his thing. Oh, you can kind of see him as my shoulder gets closer to covering him up. Yeah, Draco also this year will be 13. Draco and Catface are the same age, not exactly. Draco will be 13 in July. All right, let's hear this again. Or maybe instead of being all sludgy, maybe we pick it up with some harmonizing guitars. Like a complete change of pace. What if we do something there? So like if we're here. Like this. And this one. I think I've got my harmonies correct. Let's start there though. Let me just let this kind of... I think that's too much of a change. That's too drastic. All right, let's undo. Get back to here. Maybe a swell. That could work. And this kind of repeats itself. But then that's going to build to something. Everything I do is just like build, build, build. Let's run it back from the beginning. If I like these notes, what if we go? So sure about that, but for real, just real quick, let me save some of the progress that we're doing, and let me take a quick break to get water refill. That goes hard. Good. Like to hear it. I'm gonna get me a little bit of refill, quick trip to the restroom, but while we're doing that, I'm gonna just load up this song We played it near the top of the stream. It's the newer one that I've made. So while I'm getting some water, taking a quick restroom break, just chill for a little bit, listen to some tunes, and I'll be right back. So, I think, actually, while I was getting my water, I was like, maybe I want to play something instead of making something. Potentially. Not Skyrim, so Mr. Kristoff, if you can still hear me, that's not happening. I think I want to play something. So, let me think. What do we want to play? Let's take a little look. Don't know who we still have here. No, Faded, you might be here. Mr. Kristoff might still be here. I'm not sure. Hold on one quick second. Okay. So, I want to play something. I'm going to just pull up. We got a couple of things that we could do. Let me just close that out. That's saved already, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's see. All right, let's ask some people. Who's still here? Who's still here? I don't know if I can actually see participants. Faded looks like you might still be here. If you are, let me know, because I'm gonna leave it to you what I play here. I'll give you a few choices, so to speak, if you're still here. If not, I'll just switch over and I'll pick myself. All right, let me just look up something. Wait for this to load up. Get my Steam going. And of course, I'll have to update all the stream info once we get this decided. Hold on a second. Moving stuff around. There we go. There we go. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to play something. But what is the real question? I know I got a comment whenever I was thinking about starting a new series that said Guild Wars. I haven't played Guild Wars in a little bit. That's a possibility. Granted, I don't have it on Steam, but I just thought about it. I've got my shortcut over here that I just saw out of the corner of my eye. What else is there? Hey, what are you doing, baby? Maybe I would just want to play a smaller game. Maybe that's it. What is the real question? What are we going to play? Looking. I'd say maybe. I mean, Guild Wars? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Or we could go with something completely different. Like a Binding of Isaac or Grim Dawn. We could do Slay the Spire, which isn't the most fun thing in the world to watch. It's an amazing game, though. I love it. Oh, nothing's quite catching my eye. Let me, while we're waiting, I'm going to switch some stream info up. Bear with me a second while I do this. Basically just trying to decide what's happening for the game, but in the meantime, at least get something uploaded. Come over here, get this, get that. No, never mind, it doesn't like that. What about that? Nope, doesn't like that either. Okay, that's a bit better. I'm gonna call it just So Plays Something. All right. Let's save that for now. So just in case anyone happens to stumble across the stream, they're like, that plays something. Okay, interesting. All right, I think what I'm going to do... All right, changes have been saved. Looks like everything's been updated. Excellent. I was considering for the possible stream series Stardew Valley as well. Show you how mean people are in that game. A lovely wife knows exactly what I'm talking about if she watches this back later. All right. I genuinely don't know. It's like you get that kind of feeling. You're like, I want to play something. I don't know what. That's the dilemma that I've got right now. I think I know what I'll do. Okay, bear with me while I rearrange some screens. Gotta move OBS and all kinds of other stuff around. I think I know what I'm gonna play. I'll have to get everything updated. Hopefully this is not too loud. I'm gonna make some minor adjustments to the sound and whatnot. All right, let's see if this works. Just waiting for OBS to be able to capture it. Which it looks like it's not currently. Nope, nope. Let's tab out. Come over here. You would think I know how to do this. Okay. I think I got it now. I'm waiting for it to update. Maybe. I know the audio's coming through. I can see the levels going. Hey! There we go. Enderal. Okay. So, let me redo some stuff. Is Enderal not a game choice on YouTube? It's not. That's right. You have to put in Skyrim. That's right. Okay. I know I said I wasn't going to play Skyrim, and technically I'm not. Alright, just get the stream updated. There we go. Looks like we should be in business. Alright, so if when we get into this, things are too loud on the game side, definitely let me know. Pick up where I left off in the possible new series video with our kind of darker mage type character. But first, we need to adjust. Or maybe not. Maybe it remembered it, which is nice. We want to go to sleep for sure. Hey, Finn.
Hmm? By the righteous path. What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself.
Yeah, I suddenly have this kind of fever. Do you have any idea what it could be?
Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, at least for now. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Okay.
Oh, so now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was that oath we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted, to...
Whatever.
Thank you. Gruntroots, gruntroots. Ah, here we go.
Oh. The music.
So, let's see. Sheer cap, some water. Ha! Done.
Done.
I can't make any promises, but...
Finn, the still.
Do something, damn it! Do something! Oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh sod it.
Do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, alright. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, and you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
Yeah.
This day isn't getting any better.
No, it's not.
Here, drink this. It'll help you.
Oh, uncork the bottle, drink the potion, little, boop, and then glug glug glug. Oh,
See, you already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days.
thanks. What blazes just happened there? Oh yeah, I can't press 1 to select these.
What? You mean the still? Bad quality and too much heat, I'd wager. But, whatever will be, will be.
But the explosion, the voices, they were yours.
Explosion? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalaris. Died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that? I could have sworn I saw something moving over there.
Indeed.
Oh shit!
What the? Carbos!
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
Carbos, do something, damn it!
Alright, well, we completed A New Beginning,
Look at that.
briefly.
Our mysterious survivor has awoken.
What? Where am I? Who are you?
Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are at my very own campsite. Before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into the thicket. Most of your injuries are only superficial, but your fever, well, that's a different story.
Okay. How do you know about the apothecary? Were you there when they were attacked?
I was on the perimeter, and no, I didn't help for 2 reasons. 1, I was outnumbered. 2, I'm quite fond of my entrails. I wish I had a more heroic answer, but I don't. Sorry.
Fair enough. Wait. What do you know about my fever?
Quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from Arcanist's fever. Honestly, I'm surprised the old apothecarius didn't see that. Let me guess, you're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right? You're unusually strong, you have reflexes like a cat, and drinking potions or any kind of magically infused substance leaves a bitter afterglow in your head.
Yes.
Well then, congratulations. Your magical talent just blossomed. A bit late, given your age, but it happens. Put simply, the fever is a result of your body not being able to cope with it. That's not much of a problem for now, but if you don't let an Arcanist treat you sometime soon, things are going to get grim.
So an Arcanist will be able to cure this fever?
Contain it, not cure it. From here on out, you're always going to be a little more sensitive than someone without magical gifts. But that's tolerable compared to what your magic will allow you to do.
Advanced knowledge. What do you mean by a little sensitive?
Prone to certain conditions. As I said, your fever will get worse if you drink healing potions. But you'll also be a lot more susceptible to nightmares and those kinds of things. Also, you should be very cautious of areas with magical contamination, such as Thalgard in the east.
Alright. There any other remedies?
Well, there's ambrosia, but for an uncontained fever, it'll only postpone the symptoms. Later, you can drink it whenever the fever gets worse. The stuff looks and tastes like undead sweat, and is bloody expensive, but it's the only thing that really helps.
Huh. What about these visions? Are they also caused by the fever?
You have visions?
Well, for lack of a better word, yes. Ever since I've had this fever, I get these strange premonitions of things which are about to happen? Are they also a symptom?
Not that I know of. The only visions I've ever had are those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed. You know what? As I said, someone needs to contain your fever as soon as possible. And as it happens, I know people. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. What did you do in that temple? And what's the story with those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you, and that intrigues me. What do you say?
Treatment for information. All right.
Well, then, the stage is yours.
And we tell the tale.
I see. My condolences for your loss. So, let me summarize. You somehow survived getting thrown into the open sea, and while you were half dead, had this dream in which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light?
Yes, but it wasn't just a dream. It was more like a memory. The temple I saw, and it was the same as the one in the valley.
Huh. And you also said that your magic didn't develop gradually, as it usually does, but all at once, right?
Right after I washed up on shore. Yes, together with those visions.
Well, that's quite the story. I guess you know how absurd it sounds, but for some reason, I believe you. I've met a lot of liars in my life, and you aren't one of them. All right, it's settled then. I'll introduce you to my employer and ask him to treat you. Before we leave, however, there's something else I need to take care of, and I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can make for Ark.
Gain a little knowledge. What's Ark?
Ark? The capital of this country? Walls high as towers of iron-hard stone rest alone in the mountains in granite enthroned. Never decaying, the ages surveying, guarded by Malphus, and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. You're going to see it soon.
Okay. Want to know more? Who is this employer of yours?
Well, aren't you curious? I work for the Holy Order.
Okay, the Holy Order? You mean the enforcers of the Lightborn?
Yeah, but they're more than just a military unit here. Enderal belongs to Malphus, the guardian god, and the Order answers directly to him. In other words, they're calling the shots here. No king, no queen, no council. Just an order of noble warriors, always looking so stern and joyless that you might think they're struggling with constipation.
And what if I want to do this on my own?
Up to you. But without me accompanying you, the guards won't let you into the Sun Temple in Ark. And that's the only place you can get your fever treated.
All right, I'll help you. The faster I get rid of this fever, the better.
Splendid. You'll need some information before you can help me, though. I take it the fact that Vin has seen better times hasn't eluded your attention, has it? For the last 2 years, there have been wars and unrest everywhere. And even though in Enderal there's officially peace, there are peculiar things happening here, too. Normally docile animals and Vatirs attacking wanderers in the open. The dead awakening in hordes. It's unsettling, to say the least.
Okay.
The strangest thing, however, is the Red Madness.
Do you think chaos could be in any way related to the rumors of the Lightborn's death? Everyone in Nerim talks about them.
Yeah, the rumors. I've heard them too. And I could indeed imagine that they're true, and that there's a connection, yes.
Then you actually believe that someone did kill the gods? The Lightborn?
As I said, maybe. If you ask me, the Lightborn were never more than imposters anyway. False gods.
What do the Enderalians think about that?
Well, they usually leave the thinking to their holy order. And they, of course, deny everything. But as much as I hate to say it, maybe it's better this way, at least for now. A spiritual crisis is the last thing this country needs at the moment.
Oh, and here I thought the Enderalians were the most pious people in the civilized world.
Oh, I'm hardly representative. I've seen that a long life is only one of the things powerful magic can achieve. And the false deity theory isn't that new, after all, is it? Seriously, say the Lightborn really are as mighty as the revelations say they are. Wouldn't they have the power to call down lightning on me right here and right now, to punish me for my insolence? No. The Lightborn were immortal kings, and that's all. At least, That's how I see it. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Yeah, far from it.
Splendid. You never know. But we digress.
Right, you mentioned something about a red madness.
Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their mind. Just a couple of weeks ago, there was a smith in Ark who butchered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like "Fear the light" while he was doing it. Or a young woman of noble path who set her own house on fire while her family was asleep. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen incidents in a very short period of time. The fact that the afflicted's eyes glow red while they go rampant has made people call the disease the Red Madness. Thing is, some weeks ago it happened again, only this time it was a magister from the Holy Order itself.
A magister?
A teacher who instructs the novices aspiring to become keepers. His name was Yarrow, a man with more than 60 winners on his back.
And what did he do?
Well, according to the sole survivor, he entered the teaching room that day as usual, but instead of giving his lecture on alchemy, he gave a strange kind of speech where he kept going on about how mankind is corrupted and that it has succumbed to the void. Then his eyes started glowing, he locked the door, and blew himself up in a magical explosion.
All right, well, so what's your role in all this? You said you work for the Order, but I take it you're no monk?
I'm not one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. My specialty is recovering lost things. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like. And the Order hired me to do just that. They want to know how a man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And thus, if there's something like a pattern to this malady.
You're after his motives, but how can I help you with that? I don't know anything about that magister.
Doesn't matter. Yarrow grew up in a small village not far from here. And according to the Order, he visited it quite often after his partner died. What I want your help with is finding clues as to why he did what he did. What do you think?
All right, sounds like a plan.
Great. First of all, I want you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred, a childhood friend of Yarrow's. Ask him what he makes of the incident, and whether he has any explanation for it. Secondly, a farm boy told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the sea during his last visit there. The winds have been blowing inland the last couple of days, so go search the shoreline and see if it washed up. I myself will take a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Ah, and here. This is a map of the region. Yarrow's house is at the blue dot. So, unless there's anything else, I'd say let's step to it. Just meet me at the farm when you're done.
Okay. If a quest's objective is marked by 1 or more stars, they indicate the difficulty of said quests, and at the same time the level you should have for the quest. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So both of these that were given are 1, the childhood friend, and the strongbox.
Huh?
We're going to get some sleep finally. I'm thinking a solid, this will take a minute, 24 hours of sleep. Oh, finally we're able to sleep. Just gotta let it tick, tick, tick. Excellent. Take that health potion for sure. Now, as far as what we've got on us, a sword, a staff, and then of course we have our lightning and fire spells. Okay. Some automatic saving has been done. Let's look at the map. The world map, you can view the world from an aerial perspective. You're depicted as an arrow. Da-da-da-da. Alright, so we're trying to make our way south. There's the tower for the Sun Coast, the strong box. So we need to go that way. That way. Now, just getting refamiliar. I think it was Y. That's what we use for this, yes. Alright, so we said we wanted to get into the Sinistrope stuff, but obviously wanted to get some spells for it. Okay. Just making sure I remember where we're at, where we're going. Online, some sweet Skyrim time. Well, sort of. Sort of, but not quite.
Huh?
Pumpkin plant. Pumpkin's been added to our inventory. Excellent. All right, let's get grounding at the ready. We got our sword at the ready as well. So we're not going this way, but there is something that's over here. Hold on a second. Okay. Whenever I scrolled, it was scrolling another window over there. We can potentially at least discover this location. Not sure if there's anything for us to do. But... old damn lookout. Oh! Let's go inside. Oh. Here's something. Crawling. Where to take these ingredients, though. Protection from fire. Was a wild berry. I'm guessing they're above us. Use traps and oil puddles to damage enemies before they detect you. Well, we've been detected. If it's spiders, I'm gonna switch over to fire. So I don't see any traps that we can use. Ah, there you are. That hurt a bit. Alright, let's get up. Boom. Take some of that. Some of that. We've been poisoned. Alright. Now quick. Let us heal. Is this a mod? Oh yes, this is one of the more famous overhauls. Arcane Fever has worsened. So let's use some ambrosia. Yeah, this is Enderal. It's like a complete overhaul. It's not in Skyrim. It's just basically using the Skyrim engine and assets for some stuff. Alright. Do I have a torch? No. It's going to be a little bit darker. Alchemy-wise, I don't think we can really do much. But we might as well take a look. Create potions. Restore stamina. Shock resist. Okay. Sweet. Earned us a little bit of XP. Always nice. They've got some venom. Or at least, yeah, they both do. Let's just come on up. Looked at something. Old Starling Ballista. Ah. That was the trap. I was like, I don't see anything. A recipe for ambrosia. We'll take that. Alright, let's keep looking. The goat milk, sure. Taters, precious, we'll take that. Some more ambrosia, nice. Another recipe for some stamina. Increase your stamina in wolf form, can only be used by lycanthropes. Intrigue. Abound. Some arrows. Just in case. Ah, that barrel. Oh. What was that? Oh, we damaged our stamina there. That chain is going to go somewhere. But where? And will it hurt us? Ah. There we go. Nice. Monies. We'll take that. Another chest. Protection from shock. Psychosis. I remember you from back in the 90s. Any WCW wrestling fans out there? Alright, let's interact. Found a magical symbol. Now, psychosis that we picked up is psionics. Does 2 of magic damage per second for 8 seconds to humans and creatures. If you hit the target 3 times with the spell while its effect is still active, the target will become mesmerized, which reduces resistances. The strength of the reductions depend on your psionics. Might as well learn it. I don't think we're going to use it, but okay. That was cool. Ooh, spider prey. I didn't catch that. Okay, some more stuff. Kit! Ayo! What's up, midnight stream? Well, it's not midnight for me, but I understand your point. Hold on one second. Let me get something adjusted. All right. But good to see you. All right, we'll head back out to the coast, and now we'll make our way properly south to go and try to recover an item, go talk to a friend. Get some of these ingredients, though. Since we've now learned how to make ambrosia, we gotta be on the lookout for it. Oh. Good job, Jespar. Alright, we'll take that. Let's go ahead and save. Just in case. Let's see, it's interesting. Means you on my earpiece work very slow tonight. Ah. Well, hopefully, it being slow doesn't mean that it's bad. Hopefully it's, you know, a good night. What do we got? A thistle? Okay. Oh. Okay. Those are rocks. Very bouncy rocks. Looks like it's just a deer that's up ahead of us. Let me actually look at something. I'm gonna increase this brightness just a bit. That didn't really do anything. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not too worried about that. Okay. Let's keep going. Waterfall action. Is there any loot in the waterfall? Doesn't seem like it. I swear this FOV does not seem like it's set to where I'd like it to be. It seems a little zoomed, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay. Little remnants of a camp. Take all of that. A little bit of food. Oh, it's a highwayman. Just pepper him, bob and weave. Oh. Risen to level 3. Let's go. Receive 5 learning points, 4 crafting points, and 1 memory point. Well, current attributes. We can get a little extra mana, a lot of stamina, or a good amount of health. I think I want to keep working on mana. We can change the map to keep... It says to do this, but... I don't see anything that we can interact with. That's okay. Alright. Human heart. We'll eat it. Take this, take this, take those. These are better than what we're currently wearing. Alright. So, our fit, our drip, not bad. Alright, let's just get back to it. Just be on the lookout for any shenanigans that happen to come our way. Oh, we should probably do our meditation, now that I'm thinking about it. See if we can level up a bit. Okay. So, Thaumaturgy, Elementalist. That'd be tier 2. Reduces the mana cost of elemental spells of the novice and apprentice level by 30%. That's actually not bad. Concentration. Psionic. Oh, wait, we are going to be doing some psionic spells. So the one I said we aren't going to use, we are going to use. I was thinking... Okay. Okay. So let's look at this again. Stay 15% longer in effect. Entropy spells consume 20% less health. Well, let's go ahead and get that. And I don't know if we can. Oh, that's our power. I didn't even pick that up previously. Psychosis, though. Let's give that a favorite. I'm gonna equip it as well. Alright, we'll bounce out of there. Alright, so we know it was living targets that it talked about. So it's not going to work on, I'm guessing, like undead and, you know, stuff like that. That's fine. Oh, there appears... mesmerized. And that's doing some work on their health. Just gonna have to get some potions. Gotta just get this going a bit. Back it up a touch. Do I have enough mana for that? Okay. Yeah, so that psionics, once they're mesmerized, that health started just dropping a good amount. Alright, any stuff here? Doesn't look like it. Let's go into our first person. Just have a little look around. Okay, not seeing anything there. I want to come up here though. See if we have anything up here, or if we can just maybe spot some points of interest. There's a house nearby, it would seem. Actually, I'm curious. Oh, we missed it. Miss. Oof. Actually, we got it up here. Let's be careful. Lightning. Where are you? I know you're around. Should probably make a save as well. It's been a minute. Hoop. Hoop. Where'd you? Oh, there you are. Heading up this way. Oh, careful. Hoop. Haha. You fool. Well, now where are you going? Oh. Yeah. All right, I want to check out some spot that's up here. So let's just do that. Okay. There's blood on the ground, dear readers. Take those. Ark and Riverville. Over this way. Looks like we're going to be following a trail of blood. Old Three River Camp has been discovered. Oh. You don't look too nice. So, what if we hit it with psychosis 3 times? Alright, they're mesmerized. Health is dropping. Let's run it back a touch. Keep running it back a touch. Oh, where are you going? And a psychosis is a nice little damage over time kind of spell. Okay. Take that. Let's keep it moving. Oh, hello, dog. What are you doing? Where are you going? He's relocated. I've got to give him a pet. I've got to pet the dog. Okay. Dog has been petted. Now. Alright, so clearly going there. But that's not where we need to go. But what do you got here? Some venison. Some gauntles. Health potions. Some meats and stuff. Okay. Alright, so we're going to still keep going. Let's check our map. Oh yeah, we still got a ways to go. So we got to cross the water, cross this little island right here as well. I think this bridge is actually where we found out Mr. Fox is not nice in Enderal. Just automatically. If I remember correctly. From way back when. Okay. I'm gonna get myself a touch of healing. That's fine. Let's get the grounding at the ready. Hold on. Before we go, we save. Oh.
Now look at that. Alone
Let's get our psychosis.
traveler. Some folks just never
They're,
learn.
oh, they're quick. And they can shoot. Okay. We're going to use this rock to our advantage. Use this one being stuck to our advantage, hopefully. Apparently not. Oh, bob and weave. Okay. Switch. Boom, they're trying to do jump attacks. Fast.
Just a scratch.
Alright. I'm going to use my 1 mana potion. Bob and weave. Boom. You're dead. Goodbye. Bob and weave. Hoop. Ow. Good tracking.
All you got.
There we go. Online Hounds. Well, it's Mrs. Soap. I'll have you know, not just Miss Soap. Mrs. Soap. She's doing good. She did get a lot of sleep last night. Like, woke up in the middle of the night and just couldn't get back to sleep. So she went to bed early. Hence why I started streaming earlier. But no, she's good. Just tired. A bloody skull. Sounds interesting. Alright. I'll just pick up some more valuables. There was one other. Right? We got the guy who was here. You, yeah. And then we got you. And was your friend up here? Thought they were on this hill, this little path. But not too worried. Let's keep going. Let's also save as well. Just in case. Because Enderal is a bit trickier. A blueprint. Some cheese wheels. Crafting book. What you got? The heavy stuff, but some of it's still valuable. I'm going to eat that apple. A little bit of health. Alright. Now, this road is going to seemingly take us there. It's good to hear. Sorry about that. It's okay. Hello. Wait, last journey's stone. Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor. In life as in death, the path verse C. We got a mana potion, though a suspicious soil mound. I didn't think we had a shovel. Nice. Handicraft increases handicraft. Learning book Mentalism increases mentalism for apprentice. Scroll of Soul Trap. Nice. And we've got those like books and stuff, but let me do a bit of alchemy sampling. Hopefully not enough to kill us. Yeah, these learning books. Elementalism. We'll use that. For sure. So we are using elementalism with the Sinistrope, psionic stuff. Alright, I think we'll stick to the road for this. Oh. Boom. Oh, your friend. Other friend. Hack and slash. Hack and slash. Bob and weave. And. Okay. Oh, goodness. Should probably eat some more food, huh? Ingredients, key, potions, weapons. Some drink. Food. Is there not a food tab? Am I just missing some? Consumables. Okay. Ooh, that's quite a lot. I just want something to... Satiates for 240 seconds per long dated. Health regen out of combat. Higher health. Total, the more health will be regenerated. Okay. Let's use some of this. Save that other stuff for a little later, potentially. We really need it. Let's also save. It's like a mine and what normally is a standing stone. Alright, Shimmering Grove. Just looking around, don't see any baddies. Take those pennies. Okay, some ingredients. All right, over here. I see butterflies. Little place for some candles and whatnot. Oh. Ah. Got some fleshless lost one. At least one of them's an archer. Hit a fence. Stuck. Let's utilize that. Just pepper them both. Oof, we got hit. Alright. They're quite a shot. Where are they? Do. Somewhere over here. Oh. I got stuck on that ridge. Let's use potion. All right. Sticking to the bushes. There we go. Alright, where are you? There. Boom! Strafe faster than you. Or not, in this case. We're gonna need another potion. Let the health... Well, it didn't heal a lot. There you are. Okay. Take some arrows. Alright, we got Boon, which we already know. Learning book for block. A leather shield seems to have some value. Coin purse. Alright. I don't know if that reward was worth that bit of trouble. Ah, Ice Claw. Let's use that, shall we? Increase carrying capacity, of course. Okay. Let's keep moving. Let's make a save. Get these butterflies. Gimme. Come here. Sample the goods. Okay. Now how are we doing? We are getting closer. Still got a ways to go. Ah, the carrots. Heal my health instantly. Thank you. Alright, little coastal deer stalkers. Mr. Fox, but... Are you friendly, Mr. Fox, this time around? Looks like it. These bandits are not.
A lonesome traveler. Some folks just
Okay.
never learn.
Oh, I'm faster. Oh, I got stuck there for a second.
You fucking scum. You'll pay for that.
Oh, will I?
That's all you've got.
Bye-bye. Look at that health drain. Look at it.
No.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Just pick up the valuables. Well, a couple of them. Okay. Put this way. Ugh. Tricky business. This Enderal. Some gloves. Let's equip those. Take that. It's like a little camp up ahead. Like right here on this cliff. Little satchel. Hello. Gonna just take a little peek. See if there's anything. There's something.
Wrong time, wrong place. Like the bite of a flea.
Boom. You were mesmerized. I wish you good day. Hello? Oh, that hurt. Alright. Let's go with the lightning. Sheesh. Boom! Use some power attacks. Okay. Let's go. Now, that other one. Where are you? Ah. Okay. This is better than what we're wearing. Pick it up. Helmet. I'd rather not. You look cool enough as is. Maybe if we find like a hood or something. Kai, ayo. It's good to see you as well. Been loving all the videos been posting. Thank you. Is this Enderal or Skyrim? I mean, it's technically both. Enderal is a mod of Skyrim. So yeah, it's technically both, but Enderal. For sure. what do we got? Summon a ghostly wolf. Some wheat. We'll take that. We could sleep here if we wanted to. Pick up your food, though, for sure. Now, the sword that we have is just a regular iron sword. Okay. This, also a regular iron sword. Let's see. Oh, it's noon. Yeah, it's not time to go to bed yet. Speaking of, yeah, I still got some time. Alright. Save? Just in case. So we're coming up on... Well, it looks like it'd be a camp of some kind, but... Oh. Careful. Use the terrain to our advantage. Spider. There you are. Okay. I need some heals. Just some quick heals. There we go. That. You want to come back around? Well, watching. Where are you at? Oh, careful. The tree. It's being smart. Oh. There you are. Boom. Sorry you're late, didn't realize live. That's okay. We just a little earlier, you know, worked on a little bit of music. And then I was like, you know what, I want to play something. And eventually decided play a little bit of Enderal. Hello, crab. Oh, you're empty. No. For shame. There's crabs up here. Hello. Nom, 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 nom. Alright. Are we... Okay, so we kind of need to stick to the coast. Right here is what it seems like. To get to our location. Parkour, parkour. Any... Oh, nothing there. That's a big crab. Oh. Just move around. More advantageous position. King crab. Alright, we can inflict some psychosis. And mesmerized. Now we just walk in circles. Sort of. Where are you going? Oh, you survived the psychosis. Nice. This king crab's stronger than most of the other enemies we've fought so far. Sorry to kill your king, but he attacked me first. Is Dark Brotherhood in this? I don't think so. This has nothing to do with like Skyrim and Skyrim lore, at least that's been my understanding since it came out way back when. So I don't think so. A little bit of leather. I know how to pick locks, despite how my recent videos have been going. A bush. Protection from shock. Alright, now real quick. Let's look armor-wise. That's the heavy, so we're wearing the best we can there. Boots and gauntles. Ah. Bows do 8% more damage. I'm not worried about that. And imagine PC only. I believe it's PC only. Don't quote me on that, though. Really? We're doing this now? Oh, missed that one. Just burst them down a bit. Okay. Leave the crab be. Although I keep hearing another one, it sounds like. Let's see. Old barracks. There's a, what, fleshless one? And it's 2 of them. Nope. Ow. The fleshless lost one. Sounds like there's a wolf or something over there. Burst him. I don't think I can attack through, but try it. Oh. Really? All the enemies? Move a bit. Oh, we're getting a lot of lag. Let's save just in case. Oh yeah, lots of lag. Lots of lag. I'm too strong for the game. It's trying to break. Alright, I'm just gonna leave this place. It seems to be death to frame rate. Okay. And this place, let's discover. Potentially. Pinta's house. Alright. Give me a strong box. Alright, we got the key. And some diary entries. Okay. Right. Secrets. Search the barrel. Alright, let's read. Here's the first letter.
Yesterday, when Syrah and I sat under the old oak, she said something I can't get out of my head.
Okay, you're reading a little
Greatest peril.
slower. I'm just gonna get these read.
Letter 2, 8186.
Okay. I'm glad that they're voiced, but oh,
Letter 2, 81.
it's just
Letter 2, 81.
come down here. There we go.
Syrah is dead.
Syrah's dead. Okay. Sorry, buddy. We got what looks like stuff to potentially deal with. Skeletons and, excuse me, fleshless lost ones and stalkers and crabs over there. Who knows what in the water? Goodness. All right. A rabbit. Sharp, pointy teeth. Let's get this ice claw. Nope. There we go. Ice claw. Increase that carrying capacity. And we're not out of combat currently. I was gonna see if we could use something that's not a health potion, but I guess we have to. Oh. Alright, that one's down. Where are your friends? There's that caca. Draco's still a good puppy? Yes. He's, you can kind of see over here. That's Draco laying down. Nightblade in this? No. We're basically a dark mage, or that's what I want to be. We gotta get there. Right now we're kind of more of a spell sword, so to speak. Where are the baddies? Okay, we're out of combat. They gave up on us. They didn't want none. Right. Torch. Hey, we actually want that. Okay. Let's see. Blueprint for a firm leather cross. Handcraft. Some spare parts, which I'm guessing are actually needed. Don't remember. Let's see. Need to have the key for that. We don't have woodcutter's axe either, but that's fine. The next place to go, well, of course, is over here, and then we can meet up with Jespar over there. But I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up our stream here. Stream for a couple, 2.5-ish hours. Let's see, Kai, how are you liking your Skyrim modded list? Oh, follow on. I love it. Love it. It's currently my favorite, like, as far as like Wabajak mod lists go, where, you know, it's a big bundle and whatnot. It's my favorite. I haven't tried them all, obviously, but it's my favorite for sure. Good seeing you. Thank you. Good seeing you as well. So let's just make a save, and we're gonna get out of here. Let me just come over here. But before I go, as always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy. See you guys later.